Well, good day guys, Bruce here. Well, this video is in response to my Unrant, which was just a little while ago when, excuse me, when I was very happy with Sears that they replaced my ratchet with a new one. Now, this ratchet, the quality of this ratchet, I don't think, time will tell, but now we are going to take the old ratchet apart and see if we can clean it first before we spend 20 bucks on a repair kit. So I'll bring the camera right over here onto the bench here and we'll get with it.
Can you see that? Yes, you can.
Alright, so this is the Sears VK-44811 Ratchet. I've had it for so long I think it was the 70s or 80s, probably 80s. I don't know. I looked up the VK, I think that's 80s. I thought my dad gave it to me in the 70s, but anyway, it's older than most of you. So we're going to take this ratchet apart and see if we can restore it just by cleaning it. And I've read online that you can. So let's just have a look. There is right there, if you can see that right there, I've got a, okay, so we got some snap ring pliers. It just goes right into there like that. You can see that. And these ones squeeze in, some squeeze out, some are flat. So anyway, we're going to take that off there and see how we're doing. You ready? Okay. Of course it went shooting across the garage. I gotta find that before we continue. There it is on the floor. So already it's got, there's black stuff on there. So let's see how we do this now. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we're going to take this apart in pieces. So you can see on that there is a pattern where the old snap ring was. Ooh, and it's full of goo. So, I wonder how this is going to go. Okay. It's coming apart not too bad. I'm going to lay the pieces out as we go. Okay, so you can see there that inside that ratchet, that's the little teeth that grab that. And I'm just going to grab some needle nose pliers for a moment. I'm going to pull this out, I think. So I'm putting my finger over this so it doesn't fall. Just having a look. Oh yes, you can see the cog going back and forth. So I'm going to pull that out now, and hopefully things don't go flying across the garage like the snap ring did. Okay, that's good. Oh yes, and you can see right in there all the gunk in there, which is probably causing my issues, I'm hoping. Oh, okay. The lever just came out, and if you look closely in there, there's the ball and a spring. So I'm going to just dump that out. Whoa. And that's it. So now I'm going to wipe it out and clean it with gas. I know you're not supposed to clean it with gas, but I don't use that much gas. I never use more than that when I'm cleaning stuff because it is just so dangerous, guys. So let's start cleaning this up. We'll clean the ratchet first. I think we got to get down into that hole. You can probably use the tip of this. It's pretty dirty. Is that an oxymoron? Okay, I'm going to get some air and I'm going to shoot it into that hole there. Come over here so we don't shoot the ball bearings and stuff off the bench. Oh yeah, that got some more crap out. Now we'll clean the little tiny spring. Okay, now we'll put the clean parts over on right here. Maybe. That, now we have to be really careful we don't drop this. I'm going to have a good look at it. Oh, this little tiny ball bearing has a few wear marks in it. That's probably the only thing we have to replace, if we had to. Alright, now we're going to clean the lever. And now the cog. I'll call it a cog, I don't even know what it's called. So I think I'm going to clean this on the wire brush as well. Alright, just the cover, or this is, I think this is pretty high quality steel here. So there's one side of that, and then the other side that you can see the outline of the snap ring. Now we're going to clean the ratchet part, and I'm going to probably get clean gas for that. So when I feel right along the edge here, guys, I am feeling just the tiniest of burrs. And what was happening is when I was ratcheting like that, it would catch, and when when you flip direction, sometimes it wouldn't go, and it felt crunchy. That's a good word. So now I don't know how to get this ball out of here for the quick release. So I'm just going to clean it really, really well. And then we're going to just buff it up on the wire wheel. I'm going to just go get the wire wheel. I'll be right back. So folks, even when you're just grinding something simple like this, you have to have a mask on, because the little tiny wires in this wire brush can fling out at you at an incredible rate. They break off and they fly out. So you have to protect your face and your eyes. So anyway, I'm just going to buff the edges of the ratchet and the cog. Okay, now I'm going to do this piece. I'm just wire brushing all of the little tiny grooves. It looks quite smooth now. There were tiny little ridges on them. So now we're going to reassemble this guy. I think that's going to be difficult. I tried looking online and there aren't a lot of videos showing how to put ratchets back together again. I saw one. So I'm just going to take some air tool oil and just because it's light, just kind of coat everything to start with. I have confidence in this. Except for putting it back together. If that little tiny ball bearing, how long are we here? If that little tiny ball bearing goes flying, I'm done. I'll have to spend the 20 bucks. Or the $30 or whatever it is for a rebuild kit. Looking at this spring, there's a dark side and a light side, and I'm just assuming that the dark part goes up. There it is. Now, we have to balance, get that tiny, tiny ball on top of the spring. Oh boy. I just got to get balanced, folks, and I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. I've got that tiny, I got the ball just sitting there. I'm trying to insert this this piece into here and get that little tiny ball bearing to go down. It's like holding your, you gotta hold your lips just right. I got it. But I don't have the back piece in. There. Look at that. I got it. So you just have to be patient, guys. Okay. And I believe it goes like that. Feels a little smoother. We'll never know until we get it back together. Let's add some more of the air tool oil. You with me? We got it. Let's wash the pin, or the pin. Okay. Hey, how about that? Oh, it feels better. It used to catch and not ratchet. You can see it like that, eh? Even sounds better. And I tried oiling it before, but maybe that grease and guck that was in there wouldn't let the oil in. Alright guys. Cleaning a Craftsman VK-44811. It seems to feel better. We're only going to know when I go to use it over and over again. But I think that got it. And the tool oil is coming out. So, just full of crud. Thanks for watching, guys. Hey tubes. Well, it's been a day and I repaired this, or just cleaned it up, this Craftsman, the old 35-year-old ratchet, and I have my new Craftsman ratchet. And I think the old one feels better. It's not catching anymore, and I can switch directions on it really easy. Takes a little more force to move this one.